like I was saying, steel tempers steel. If you want to be sharper, if you want to be harder, if you want to be better, you have to be tested against something that is already sharper, harder, and better than you. That is the law, that is the light, that is the truth, and that is the way. And every single spiritual master, every single great warrior, every hero has learned that lesson. And they have sharpened themselves to fine point edges on some of the toughest stuff. And it was worth it. And so that is what hero veneration is all about. The order, the order is very much a part of that. How vibrational correspondence works is you hang around something long enough, and you eventually become it. And that's pretty much what it is. I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's powerful, very powerful. And you let these forces into your life, and I promise you that they will help direct, and they will test you and strengthen you, and they will get you ready, because the order, while it's about hero veneration and vibrational correspondence, the order is about dream control, and ultimately it is about astral projection. And those are the places that that you will be tested primarily. Not to say you won't be tested physically. I've been there, and I can't really go into a lot of that. But you know, like I said in the very beginning, this is a war on two fronts. Most powerfully, it's fought in the astral and magical realms, because anything happening there will ultimately filter down into the physical world. And so that's where they seek to hone and control things, is astrally first. And then once it becomes real, then it's a real problem. So it's best to it's best to wound them and hurt them in the astral world first, because anything coming down either is, you know, born like a stillborn. Sorry, it's kind of graphic. Or it's so wounded and sick that it's just not it's not what they wanted. So dream control is a process of course, waking up to your dream space and realizing your other self, or I should say your multiple selves, as you are a physical being, you're an energetic being, a mental being, and there are many levels that you exist on that you're not necessarily aware of. And the more levels that you become aware of, the more personal power you have, and the more personal responsibility you can take. Personal responsibility is huge within the order, because it says that you're not waiting for a Messiah, you're not waiting for a Savior to come do it for you. You're doing it for yourself. And it's a dangerous belief system that has you wait around and be like, well, Jesus is coming. You know, isn't he? As things get horrible and things get worse, all you have to have is faith, and well, it's going to get better, isn't it? No. I'm not willing to take that chance. It may happen, sure, but before the end, I'm going to say that I did all that I could do and helped all the people that I could help. So dream control. As you become lucid in your dreams, and you get to see what's around you, and you get to see what's coming into your physical life, and you will confront many things there, and you'll be surprised what's lurking on just the edges of your physical existence. Past dream control is astral travel, and this is when you confront things head on, because even in the dream world, there's still sort of a hazy, unaware kind of feeling. In the astral world, though, you are emotionally and mentally unleashed. And this is where your willpower and this is where your intent is going to be. It's going to make you or break you. And believe me, I have faced some ugly, ugly things here. And I have woken up after being bitten or scraped, poked, cut, serrated, yeah, and have had weird boils appear on my skin, deep green, black bruises. So believe me, it filters down. It's real. And I can tell you that I have made many things leak, I don't know, astral fluid, and just watched it bleed itself out in return. So that's one thing, is when you roll with the order, the more you do it, I mean, you can't say that you ride with St. George unless you're willing to actually ride with him, because St. George rides where the dragons are. And he won't take you right away, but he'll get you ready. And you kind of become guilty by association, by taking on this responsibility, by seeing yourself as a member of this order. You make a statement to the astral world. You make a statement to the reptilian agenda. You make a statement to the crusty slime that is the Illuminati, and you say you're ready to roll. And it's time to get your sword arm strong and your shield arm even stronger, because that's going to come into play. I don't know, that's kind of really what the order is. It's an active order, and one that has at least 12 years in existence and in active practice. So we don't own any patent on anything. All the methods that we have created, we borrowed, we revised, we revamped, and we put it into a working tradition. It has steps. There's a process involved. The one thing I wish that I could do is with each focus or hero we work with, there is an actual physical initiation story that we've gone through. Some of them last one day, some of them last a weekend, but all of them are actual. We do it in the physical, we do it in the astral that weekend. So you're being initiated on all fronts, and so you can truly say that, like in my case, I mean, I truly say that I can roll with Thor, and he is so important to me. Or I can truly say I roll with Odin. The Wonder Bringer is also very, very important to me. It took me a year and a half to get him to take notice of me, but there was a time that I woke up and then realized I was dreaming and went astral, and I could see him riding on the horizon, and I knew he was beckoning to me to come to him, to be there with him. And as I took that leap, as I took that step, he was in front of me, and his golden armor and his ravens and his wolves were there, and he touched me, and I wept, I broke, and I still cry, because it changed me. You can't have that experience and then feel fear anymore. It just turns to anger, and it turns to just, you're so appalled that the scum would come to your earth and teach such a vile religion that's based on greed and war and torment and torture and fear. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I can't say that I ride with Thor and that I don't love to see him smash giants, that I don't lust to do it myself. It just, and that's just the way it is. That's just what it is. And once you get that feeling in your heart, you'll forever be changed. And there's so much I want to say with this, but I think I'm going to cut it short. So this is the order. If you're in, you're in. Let's talk. Let's make it happen, and more information to come.